Welcome back, guys. Just take a look at it. Now, there were a few mixed comments. Most of you loved it, but there were one or two people who thought that the center didn't look good at all. Personally, I think you're freaking mad, because I think it looks absolutely awesome. I still think it looks awesome. Now, I've been having a little play around. A couple of things I want to show you, and then we're going to go do something else. But a couple of things I want to show you. I finished kind of dressing up this area over here. And I've got to say, I kind of like how this is looking, just this corner. I kind of like this very formal, you know, edging it with the Japanese. I'm not quite sure about these two colours together. I like this. I think that works really well. But I think we're going to have... I think it's going to be something along these lines. These papelons are just awesome against this white background. Absolutely loving that. Now, I need to update these buildings for After Dark, and a lot of you have asked me to show you how to do that. So yeah, when I do the Icarus Tower, I think probably I'll record that and show you how to do it. It's very straightforward. It's very easy. What else? What else did I want to talk to you? Oh, somebody was saying, oh, I hate how the roads are a different shape to the island. I did talk about the fact that I was going to edge this. So yeah, it's not going to end up like this. Don't worry, it'll all be tidy and all the rest of it by the time I finish with it. What else? What else? Oh, I wanted to show you this because, like, especially for the time lapse people, because I think I cut this part out of the time lapse. I wanted to show you what this asset does. It does weird things to the terrain, and you can see it creates this square of terrain here and this square of terrain over here, which is a bit of a nightmare, because like every time you go back into the map, it does this and you have to redo the terrain, which is a serious problem. Also, I wanted to show you that this building here, if I zoom out, look, it's got like a fairly major LOD issue. Oh, and somebody was asking me what LOD is. LOD is level of detail. And basically, the game, the models, the assets in the game have two LODs, and like so when you're close in, you get like the detailed model, but then you have a special LOD for when you zoom out, which has a low poly count, a low tris, to save on the graphics when you like viewing the whole thing. But this is kind of not awesome. So I really don't know about the airport at the moment, guys. That may have to, I don't know. I mean, it may have to get moved because we can't have this going on all the time. I don't know. So we may have to do something else. We may have to come up with some other crazy idea. And I wanted to show you the UFOs landing. I don't know. Maybe another time you'll get to see that. Because we've got like little round UFOs that come in and land at the airport, and I've picked up some more futuristic aircraft and stuff. Very cool. But you know what? For now, we're going over here. We're gonna. You remember in the last episode I talked to you about doing the whole Star Wars power generator thing. I really like that idea, so we're going to do it. Now, this is something that, other than having the basic idea, I haven't practiced this. I haven't like done anything with it. So this is going to be a voyage of boneheaded discovery, which should be kind of interesting. I've got some ideas that I want to play around with. I have no idea how this is going to work out, guys. Like, absolutely no freaking idea whatsoever. But the idea is that this is like a major power generation plant. And I'm thinking like geothermal. You know, like going down into the volcano, like deep, like miles down into the ground. So it needs this huge, you know, like plant in order to operate it. And I want something that's kind of different to this and different to this. But I want something like fairly iconic. So we're going to have a bit of a play around. this should be this should be a huge amount of fun. Right. So, if we put those like that, how do they kind of look? It is kind of industrial, and it does kind of create that feeling of something happening in the middle. I don't know. I've got to confess, I don't know about that. Like, part of me kind of likes it. But I'm not going to... Let's go to free cam for a sec. I like the fact that this is, like, compared with the white stuff of these are this kind of dark greyish, which has a more kind of industrial feel to it. But I don't know. Let's go over this side where the light's going to be... See, this is grey compared to the white stuff on these. So, yeah, potentially. Let's find the other building that I wanted to use for this, because you've got to kind of see if they'll go together. Oh no, there it is. There it is. There's our puppy. That's the one that we want to use. It's gonna look tiny in comparison to these. So how the hell would we want to like put this in? So yeah, it needs to be... Okay, so we need a road going along like here. Well, unless we put some of those in... Yeah, no, I don't think so. You've no idea what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. Oh dear. Alright, so I'm looking at this and thinking this could well be like a total disaster. So what I was thinking was to have like one of those, and then, or maybe even two of that. See, that's oriented the other way. Now, do these even, guys? See, I don't think, guys, that these even like go together particularly well. What do you think? They just don't go together, do they? No, they don't. So, screw that. Which buildings are we going to use then? Let's come over here, and I think we're going to go with my original plan of using these. Yep. So let's get rid of that. We'll get rid of these. That plan just did not work. And we'll try and put something together using these babies. I'm interested in the view from up here on the city. Like the big city. So, I don't know. They might look better if they were angled the other way around. So we'll put another one in, which is angled that way. And we'll kind of have a look and see how it looks. Let's go free cam. Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? And as you get in close, yeah, that looks much better than that. From virtually every angle, I think. I mean, so I'm thinking like from over here as well. Yeah, that just looks better. So, yeah, okay, well, we know what alignment we're going with then. We're just gonna kind of take a look at that and see. Yeah, we're in the realms of the iconic, I think. Not looking too bad. Ooh, that especially from this kind of angle, they look really, really nice. But I think what we want to do at this point is go down deeper. Yep, it's Jamiroquai again. We're going deeper underground. I think if we're going to go for that, we'd need another one that's buried even deeper than this one. Okay, so how does that look if we come back kind of from here? Oh, I kind of sort of like it. I'm looking at it, I'm thinking maybe the 3 in the middle is too much. I think maybe 2 in the middle. What do you think? Or alternatively, maybe we could find another building to go in the center. Maybe something even a bit bigger. Ooh, there's an idea. And we do have the option to play. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do with this. Like if we run these roads out like this. Right, what I was thinking was that you could put like one of these there. One of these there. This would move over to there, and then we would have another one of these going in over here, right? And then you'd you'd come up with something to go in the center. Now, let's assume we did that. What would it look like? And from over here, oh, well, actually, see, that doesn't look too bad. That looks kind of interesting. Okay, well, let's say we were going to go with that. Now, I'm not 100% convinced, but we'd need something to go like in the center. Now, the problem is I don't want to be too much like what I've got going on over here, and this is already kind of heading in that direction. But we'll have a little look. We'll have a little look and see. No, not that one. Although, again, you know, it kind of depends what that looks like. But you could do something fairly interesting with that. You know what? Let's put one in just to kind of see what it looks like. Nah, I don't think it really goes with those. But I tell you what, though. I tell you what, where it would fit in. It would fit in with these. Let's pop it over there for now. I'm just wondering, would that, because it's taller, but it's still got the kind of angularness to it. I'm just wondering whether two of those at the entrance might look quite nice. What's the LOD like on it? Yeah, got the same issues. The thing is, this is kind of more the same colour as this, which I'm not sure is a good thing. I like the whiteness of these against that. So yeah, don't know. Gonna leave that building there. Not gonna worry about that. We'll carry on. We'll carry on looking. There, like I said, there is a. Ooh, that's kind of an interesting thing. I'm gonna have to play around with that and do something. What does that one look like? Ooh, that's kind of nice. I mean, this is at this point you can see this is totally experimental. I have no clue what the hell I'm doing, but sometimes you play around with these things and you come up with something. Sometimes you can play around for frickin' hours and you just come up with a pile of crap, which is kind of where we are at the moment. So they're all pointing into the center, I think. You know, I was thinking of this as like a power generator thing, but the more I'm looking at it, the more it looks like some freaking temple. Maybe this is the aliens' like holy place. I don't know. And I'm not 100% sure about the colours and stuff. I don't know, guys. I don't know. From certain angles, it looks like really good, but from other angles, I don't know. I don't know whether I like, because this is like purely angular. I don't know whether I like that with the curves. Like, I really don't know. I do like this kind of step thing, and I think we're definitely going to do something along those lines. I just don't know. That's a no. That's definitely a no. That's the gateway we're using. Oh, now that's kind of sort of, that's kind of sort of interesting. See, now that would potentially work for like a central thing, because it's kind of like perfectly round. I'm now looking at this and thinking that, well, that kind of looks more sort of pylon-y than these. Like, Let's move these out of the way for a second, because I kind of like that. Let's see what this looks like if we just throw these out of the way. See, I kind of like that. What would it like if we use those on the corners? How would it look? I think using them on the corners might be too much, but let's go to free cam it again. Ooh, I kind of like the color scheme thing that it's got going on. I gotta say, I do like that building. I just don't think it works with these. And you know, I'm still thinking that these look better when they're all aligned the same way. Like I said, I am not like wedded to this idea. If this doesn't work, then it doesn't work, but let's go free cam again. See, if we put the other two on the other side, that starts to kind of look like something. Alright, just let's, like, for the sake of argument, say we were going to go with something. Okay, now we've been through the entire collection. What the hell's that look like? Ooh, you know what? Ooh, I kind of like that. This reminds me of Tamarin North. That looks really nice. It's like a residential building. Or we might do something with that in the centre. Oh, no, yeah, that's staying. We're keeping that one. You're going to go over there. Okay, so now we could reproduce those over there. Not 100%. I'm not 100% convinced, but yeah, we might have some kind of idea going on. Now, if this was going to be a power center, we'd want to use like now the spectral beacon. That's the kind of really little one. You've then got this one, which is the spectral superconductor, which is freaking enormous. We do have the solar power plant, and we've got the Gauss. So these are the kind of assets that we've got to play around with. And immediately I'm looking at this and thinking, well, this might look kinda nice, plonked in here. So, like, if you were to put some of these in, how would they look? Well, let's find out, shall we? So, please tell me I haven't run out of... Mind you, I'm almost out of money. I'd have to... If I was going to do this... Yeah, man, these are 350,000 each. I didn't realise that. Holy crap. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of expensive. How does the Gauss look close to these? I'm wondering if some, you know, like a double row of Gausses or something on either side of these might look kind of nice. How much for the Gausses? Is there anything I can do with these? Yeah, these are 125 thou each, so they're just as freaking expensive. Oh man, I need a ton of cash then. I don't think these. Although, you know, like, we could, you know, potentially do something with these. I'd prefer you to go in a different orientation, but, you know, that'll do. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm thinking that actually doesn't look bad. And you know, you've got to. The thing is, you've got to imagine it if it was like really dressed up nicely. So, see, that does look nice, but that looks really nice as well. And it's kind of, I don't know. I'm really in two minds. The thing is, if you use these, I'm just wondering if you could use these as well, because this is only too wide. Yeah, you could put like a row of these down here as well, if you wanted to kind of dress it up even more. And if you're going with this motif, these are the quad assets, then it would allow you to tie into all the other quad assets because they look the same. I don't know, guys. There's a lot to think about. We've had a good old play around. I've got to go away and just like run this for a while and get some cash in so that we can actually do this. But like this whole stepped build, what I'm kind of thinking is that, which side did I dress up? I dressed up this side. Let me just show you, just so that you have a fair idea. I was thinking to have it like heavily forested all around the outside to make it look like kind of like Arecibo or something, where you've got this very high-tech structure in the middle of just like a complete forest. See, and when you do it like that, it kind of doesn't look too bad. Well, let's do the same thing on the on this side, because this side, the view from this side is definitely better. I think. Let's just let's plop that in, kind of like that, and at least give you guys some kind of idea of how it would look. I don't know. I gotta say, I'm not convinced about the central thing. I'm not convinced about the whole thing. But this is where I need your feedback, guys. What do we think? Do we think we have any kind of idea here that's workable? Is this something that I should continue to play around with? Should I abandon it as just, this is never going to work? Any of the buildings that I've shown you, do you think might work better, or which of these assets do you think we should be using? One thing I do like about this is that kind of depending on what you're looking at, you get kind of very different views. If you're looking at it like at this level, you don't see all of the power generation stuff, but then you come up close, and then like depending on which one we were going to go for. And obviously we'd really dress this up to look nice. You suddenly get this whole thing. And I mean, we could. Okay, you know what? That's enough. Now, obviously, we've achieved almost nothing in this episode. So for the next episode, we'll go back to actually like achieving something. I want to carry on expanding the high density. I need to expand it into here, and we need to do the whole of this side of the island, because I kind of like how this is going. I like this being like fairly intensive around here. I seriously need to start thinking about what the hell I'm going to do over here. We've still got these areas that I need to look at, and we've got the inside of here. So there's still plenty of stuff to be getting on with. And I still need to figure out what the hell I'm going to do exactly with the inside of here. Although, I gotta say, going back to where we started this episode, that looks fairly pretty to me. So I think it's going to be something along the lines of this. I'm going to go and load that that other edging mod and have a go at doing the edging on here. So maybe that will be what we come back to in the next episode. But for now, that's it. I'll catch you for the next one. I hope you enjoyed this freaking messing about. Peace out.